Hey guys, welcome to your general reading for Libra. This is going to be for your July 2025. We are going to take a look and see what messages we have for you from Spirit. Apply this to your own unique situations. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you guys get notified on when my new videos post, when I go live. Also, if you guys are interested in wanting to follow me on my social media pages, personal readings with me on Zoom, pre-recorded also on Cameo. The links and the details are in the description box below. Also, if you guys have not joined my channel membership, hit the join button. I'll greatly appreciate it if you guys did join, just to support me and my channel. So, what messages do we have here for Libra from Spirit? What is the main message for Libra from Spirit? So we have peace. And then we have creativity here. I feel like what's happening is I feel like you guys are trying to step into your creativity here. And I feel like what Spirit is saying, that the only way that you could find your creativity here or to step in your creativity is to find inner peace within yourself. Because I feel like right now in this very moment, I feel like there's just a lot of clutter in your head, in your physiology, that all needs to be released, okay? This is about finding inner peace. Because I do feel like maybe, there could be like a lot of internal chaos that you could be dealing with here that is blocking your creativity at this time here, okay? So let's see. We have the Ace of Cups, okay? This is about inner peace. This is about self-love here. This is about moving towards a place where things are calmer, because like I said, I feel like someone here is definitely dealing with a lot of internal conflict here that's blocking them from their own creativity here, Libra, okay? So the Ace of Cups here and the Ace of Swords. So, there is new energies, there is new opportunities where this can change, this can shift, okay? But you have to really truly want that for yourself. What is Libra not seeing? What is Libra not seeing here? We have authenticity and presence here. What you're not seeing is your true, authentic, higher self here. What you are not seeing is that there is more to what you're experiencing internally here. So, one of the things I'm getting here is I feel like, with presence here, I feel like it's really important to be present for your own direct experience, okay? To hold a safe container for it, to process it and release it in a healthy way here, to heal it, to contain it, hold it in a safe container, process it, heal it, and release it in a healthy way, okay? So I feel like this is something that you're not seeing here. Like, I feel like Spirit is letting you know that, hey, there is a better way to approach this. But I feel like you're taking it, or that you're taking the hard way. You're moving through this in a much harder way, okay? So I feel like this is about moving through this in a more effortless way here. Let's see. With the Four of Swords. I really feel like there's a lack of inner peace here. I feel like someone here is having a hard time facing themselves or facing their own chaos here. So I feel like a lot of that energy is being spewed out, projected out and dumped onto others here. Now, can this be you, Libra? Sure, it can be if it resonates with you, but also these messages could also apply to someone that you know, okay? So let's see. What spiritual lessons are coming in for Libra? We have power. And then we have adventure here. This is about stepping out of your discomfort here. This is about stepping out of your comfort zone here. I feel like you guys could be feeling like you're really comfortable in the chaos, okay? This is about also releasing the ego here too. Because when you are constantly in the ego, you just don't see any better way. Yeah, you always see kind of like things in a negative light, or that you feel like you can't get out of what you are in right now. But I feel like what Spirit is saying is that you do have the power here. It's just really important for you to gain the courage to step out of your comfort zone Yeah, and to deal with discomfort in a healthy way. Because when we deal with discomfort, it's really important for us to sit with it and to embrace it as if it was our best friend, because that discomfort is actually teaching us something. Okay, there's something that's so uncomfortable where it triggers us. So I feel like we need to sit with it, or that you need to sit with it and figure out what that discomfort is. Yeah. Let's see, we have the Fool, Aries energy. Yeah, it's almost like an energy of like, okay, I can't deal with it. It's too much. I don't want to deal with this beast. So it's more fun, it's more easier just to run and not take it seriously. Some here might not be ready for it, but I feel like, what Spirit is saying, that you may not be ready for it, but this is the way to do it. All right. So what needs to be released for Libra? What needs to be released? What needs to be released? Oh, we have courage here. I just talked about courage, and the courage card came out, and resilience. I feel like what you need to release is your own self-fulfilling prophecies here. Okay. The more that you speak it, the more that it becomes true. Okay? And this is not coming from your higher self. This is coming from your own ego. This is coming from your own fears. This is coming from your own traumas. So the consciousness surrounding this can shift. That's if you want it for yourself, right? Or whoever I'm speaking to here. Like I said, these messages could apply to someone that you know. Okay. So we have the King of Cups. And then we have the Four. Yeah, I feel like someone here feels like they're not good enough. Or that someone here feels like they're not enough. There's definitely some sort of deep insecurity here. Like I said, the ego, when someone here is acting on their ego here, it would be quite challenging and difficult for someone to not be able to see a way out of it. Yeah, because they're so fixated on the pain, or that they're so fixated on the suffering. It's kind of like self-preservation, which is really weird. It's kind of like protection, protecting, this narrative that someone here is, that this is normal. Yeah. So let's see, what is being aligned for Libra? What is being aligned for Libra here? We have vision. And then we have play. Like, I really feel like, there's definitely some sort of self-awareness surrounding this, but I just feel like there's an energy of someone who are not taking this seriously. Like I said, it's just easier and more fun to run away, instead of processing through this in a healthy way here. We have the Lovers, and then we have the Page of Swords here. One of the things I'm getting here is I feel like what's being aligned right now for you is your own harmony, is your own balance here. But someone here is turning their back on this. Yeah, someone here is turning their back on this. I feel like Spirit is saying that, hey, Libra, don't turn your back on this. You can't turn your back on this. Because the more that you run from it, the more you turn your back on this, the more suffering that you create for yourself. And this is self-inflicting karma by believing this self-fulfilling prophecy about yourself. What messages do we have here for Libra from their ancestors and guides? Stability. And then grace. I feel like gratitude is really important for you. In order for you to bring in that peaceful, stable, balanced life into your life here, to be grateful for what you have and not focusing on the negatives here. With the this is quite challenging because I do feel like I may be speaking to a more mature adult here, where I feel like some here may be set in their ways. Yeah, Spirit is saying that this is a message that you can't ignore, because I do feel like you are on some sort of cusp on moving towards stability, happiness, and inner peace here. I just feel like you just need to, I feel like it just needs to be cooked a little longer in order for that to happen, you know? It's kind of like, you know, when you're cooking something, it's not quite ready. You just need to kind of like leave it a little bit more, and then it kind of like, you know, it goes ding, you know? So yeah. So yeah, so Libra, I do hope that this was helpful. I hope that this resonated, and I'll speak to you guys in another read. Thanks guys, bye.